energetics. In that, first one is the chromosome. Introduction and history. Definition. Chromosomes are the rod-shaped, dark straight bodies seen during the metaphase stages of the mitosis. Strasbourg discovered the chromosome in 1875. The term chromosome was coined by Waldeila in 1888. The term initiated as chroma is color and soma is the body. Features of the eukaryotic chromosome. Chromosomes are the best visible during the metaphase. Chromosome bears a gene in a linear fashion. Chromosomes vary in shape, size, and number in different species of the plants and the animals. Chromosomes have property of cell duplication and mutation. Chromosomes are composed of DNA, RNA, and the protein. Chromosome size, shape, and the number. Chromosome size. Chromosome size is measured at mitotic. Metaphase generally measure in length and the diameter. Plants usually have no longer chromosome than the animals. Plant chromosomes are generally 0.8 to 7 micrometer in length, whereas animal chromosomes are 0.5 to 4 micrometer in length. Chromosome size vary from species to species. Next is chromosome shape. The shape of chromosome is generally determined by the position of the centromer. Chromosomes generally exist in their three different shapes via rod shape, J shape, and the V shape. Chromosome number. Each species has the definite and constant somatic and genetic chromosome number. Somatic chromosome number is the number of chromosomes found in the somatic cell, while genetic chromosome number is the number of chromosomes found in the gametic cell. Somatic chromosomes are always diploid and are denoted as 2n, whereas genetic chromosomes are always haploid and which are denoted as the n. In human beings, somatic chromosomes are XS and the XY, whereas genetic chromosome number is the X and the Y. Chromosome structure. Structural chromosome consists of the 7 parts. First one is the centromer. Second one is chromatide. Next is secondary constriction and satellite. Telomers. Chromomer. Chromomonera. And the matrix. The centromer. It is a localized region of a chromosome with which spindle fibers attach is known as the centromer or primary constrictor or the kinetochore. Chromatide. One of the two distinct longitudinal subunits of a chromosome is called as the chromatide. These chromatids are of two types, sister chromatids and the non-sister chromatide. Secondary constriction. Some chromosomes exhibit secondary constriction in addition to the primary constriction. The chromosomal region between the telomere is called as the satellite or trunpans. The chromosome having satellite is called as the satellite chromosome. Next one is telomere. The two ends of chromosome are called as the telomere. These telomere are highly stable and they do not fuse or unite with telomere of the other chromosome. Next one is the chromomer. These chromosomes of the sum of the species show small bead-like structure called as the chromomers. The structure of chromomers in the chromosome is constant. Next one is the chromonema. Thread-like coil structure found in the chromosome and chromatide are known as the chromomena. Matrix. It is a fluid part in which the chromonetma are embedded is called as the matrix. Chemical composition of the chromosome. Chemically, chromosomes are nucleoprotein in nature. Means are composed of RNA, DNA and the protein. Generally, chromosome contain 30 to 40% of DNA, 50 to 60% of protein and 0.5% of RNA. Next one is structure of DNA. DNA, which is a deoxyribonucleic acid, which is a polymer of deoxynucleotide, usually a double-stranded and have a double helix structure found in the chromosome, mitochondria and the chloroplast. It acts as the genetic material in most of the organism and carries the genetic information. Structure of the DNA. The DNA structure is often divided into the four different levels: primary, secondary, tertiary and the quaternary. DNA has the three main components. First one is the deoxyribose. It means the pentose sugar. These are the pentose sugar. Next one is the base. There are the four different ones. And next one is the phosphate. Now see, these are the DNA nucleotide and these are the RNA nucleotide. The nitrogenous base, they are divided into the two groups, pyrimidines and the purines. These pyrimidines made up of the 6-member ring, which is a thiamine and the cytosine. Purines made up of the 6-member ring fused to a 5-member ring, which is adenine and the guanine. The rings are not only made up of the carbons. Now these are the example of the nitrogenous base of the DNA and the RNA. Now these are the purine, adenine and the guanine. Next one is the pyrimidine, cytosine, uracil and the thymine. Nucleotide structure. These nucleotides are formed by the condensation of a sugar, phosphate and one of the four bases. The following illustration represents the one nucleotide. Now in that the phosphate group, deoxyribose and the nitrogenous base. Base plus sugar gives the nucleoside. Example is adenine plus ribose gives the adenosine. Adenine plus deoxyribose gives the deoxyadenosine. Next one is base plus sugar plus phosphate gives the nucleotide. Now see the difference. Base plus sugar gives the nucleoside and base plus sugar plus phosphate gives the nucleotide. Example is the deoxyadenosine monophosphate, deoxyadenosine diphosphate, deoxyadenosine triphosphate. Now see, these are the deoxyadenosine. Next one is the deoxyadenosine monophosphate. They contain the 1 phosphate group, and deoxyadenosine they contain the 0 phosphate group. Deoxyadenosine diphosphate they contain the 2 phosphate group, and deoxyadenosine triphosphate contains the 3 phosphate group. Nucleotides are linked together by covalent bond called as the phosphodiester linkage. And this covalent bond is a chemical bond that involves sharing a pair of electrons between atoms in a molecule. DNA double helix and hydrogen bonding. It is made up of two polynucleotide chain where the backbone is constituted by sugar phosphate and the base project inside. The two chains have antiparallel polarity. It means if one chain has the polarity 5 to 3, then the other has the 3 to 5. DNA double helix. The bases in the two strands are paired through hydrogen bond, forming the base pair. Adenine formed two hydrogen bond with the thiamine from opposite strand and vice versa. Similarly, guanine is bonded with the cytosine with the 3 hydrogen bond. Now see in the diagram. These are the guanine and the cytosine. They form the 3 hydrogen bond, and adenine and the thymine they form the 2 hydrogen bond. Based on the observation that for a double-stranded DNA, the ratios between the adenine and the thymine and guanine and the cytosine are constant and equals 1. Next one is hydrogen bond. A chemical bond consists of a hydrogen atom between two electronegative atoms with one side to be covalent bond and the other being an ionic bond. The two strands are coiled in a right-handed fashion, which is a clockwise. The pitch of the helix is 3.5 nanometer and there are roughly the 10 pp in each turn. Consequently, a distance between a BP in a helix is approximately equal to the 0.34 nanometer. The plane of one base pair stalks over the other in double helix. In addition, hydrogen bond confirms the stability of the helical structure. There are the two asymmetrical grooves on the outside of the helix. First one is the major groove and second one is the minor groove. Now see, these are the minor grooves and these are the major groove. Groove is any slight depression in the smoothness of a surface or channel on a bodily structure or the part. Certain protein can bind within these grooves. They can thus interact with a particular sequence of the base. Now, structure of the double helix. The three major forms bDNA, aDNA and the zDNA. The bDNA. It is biologically the most common. It is a alpha helix, meaning that it has a right-handed or clockwise spiral. Complementary base pair, which is A to G, T, G to C. Ideal bDNA has 10 base pair per turn. So each base is twisted 36 degree related to adjacent base. Base pair are 0.34 nanometer apart. So complete rotation of molecule is 3.4 nanometer and axis passes through middle of each base pair. Next is minor grooves in narrow shallow, major grooves is wide and the deep. This structure exists when plenty of water surrounds the molecule and there is no unusual base sequence in DNA condition that are likely to be present in the cell. bDNA structure is most of the stable configuration for a random sequence of nucleotides under the physiological condition. Now see, these are the minor grooves and these are the major grooves. Here is the oxygen, phosphorus, hydrogen, carbon in sugar, phosphate backbone and these are the base. Next one is the aDNA, which is right-handed helix, wider and flatter than bDNA, 11 bp per turn. Its bases are titled away from main axis of the molecule, narrow deep major groove and broad shallow minor groove. Observe when less water is present, that is the dehydrating condition. aDNA has been observed in two content, active site of DNA polymerase and the gram-positive bacteria undergoing the sporulation. Next one is the zDNA, which is a left-handed DNA. Both the A and B DNA is the right-handed DNA and only the zDNA is the left-handed DNA. Seen in the condition of high salt concentration. In this form, sugar phosphate backbone zigzag back and forth, giving rise to the name the zDNA. They contain the 12 base pair per unit, a deep minor grooves, no major grooves, part of some active genes from zDNA, suggesting that zDNA may play a role in regulating the gene transcription. Now these are the summary of the bDNA, aDNA and the zDNA. Now next one is the protein synthesis. Central. Now DNA get converted into the messenger RNA and this messenger RNA forms the new protein and the DNA get converted into the RNA which is the transcription and RNA get converted into the protein which is the translation. These are the growing cell. Before cell division, the cell DNA has the duplicate. Now the transcription. The information from the protein synthesis in the DNA in the nucleus. In the infon, the DNA is copied into the messenger RNA which can leave the nucleus and get to the ribosome in the cytoplasm. The protein are made in the cytoplasm in the ribosome. DNA information copied to the messenger RNA. Now see, in the nucleus, the DNA get present and this DNA get converted into the messenger RNA which are the transcription process. And this messenger RNA leaves the nucleus and they bind to the ribosome in the cytoplasm. In that the ribosome they forms the new protein. RNA polymerase, which is an enzyme that initiates the transcription by binding of the promoter at the 3' end of DNA, unwinds and unzip it. Translation. DNA information is copied into the RNA code, which is still in the language of nitrogenous base, except that adenine on the DNA pairs with the uracil on the DNA, which happens in the nucleus. The RNA code is then translated to the protein code, which is a different language. This process involves ribosome and the two kinds of RNA, messenger RNA and the tRNA, happens in the cytoplasm. Thank you.